Hi, Sagittarius. Sorry, thought it already started. Welcome to Sage Muse. This is a channel just for Sagittarius. Please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. I'd appreciate it. You can find personal readings in the description box, and this is your spiritual reading. This is all about you and your energy, Sag, kind of an energy check-in and, all of the areas where your energy would sit for sure. So the energy that is around you, Sagittarius, and the energy that you're calling in is courage, which has a lot to do with moving forward, and not just moving forward in concept, but, taking steps towards it. Because I feel like you may be making moves, Sag. You may be making moves. And what's influencing this energy is letting go. Letting go of some things. Because when we want new beginnings, we can't just say we want new beginnings. We have to make space. And for you, Sagittarius, that means you've had to let go of some things. Okay. And I feel like it's, not just some things, really some ways of thinking, all of the things, right? And just know that this is supported by your spirit guides. Yay. Guardian is here. A lost loved one watches over you. Now, the energy that is rising, meaning, you might not be seeing this right now, but this is what all this energy is leading to for sure, is the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Coming out of a stuckness, right? And definitely you're in this energy, I feel like, of, because Sagittarius very much is an overthinker. We had reading all the comments from y'all. I definitely see, y'all are with me in that. I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon. But we're coming out of that energy. It's not going to be so much thinking. It's going to be more doing with the Knight of Swords, okay? We're, and quicker. And you're going to find that by working this energy, anywhere that it is that you feel stuck will start to move, okay? It's more or less deciding. Like the Knight of Swords wants you to say, look, I'm moving forward. Nothing is going to stop me, okay? Whereas, you might have been feeling like you couldn't do it, like you couldn't move, right? And we hate that. We hate that. So, the energy that you're moving in, Sag, currently is the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Not really, kind of, I feel like figuring out what you want to do, because there's learning with the Page of Swords. There's like hanging back, investigating, just figuring things out, right? And with the Eight of Pentacles, you may be trying new things, right? And really putting work in yourself, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles is also about effort and hard work, and you may be focusing on learning a lot about what you want to do next, right? Yes, and your soul is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a turnaround. The Six of Cups is a gift. I feel like you're going to be looking at the past in a different way. Instead of looking at it like shitty, you're going to look at the good things from the past, right? And because you're needing to decide now, what am I taking with me? What am I leaving there? What worked? What didn't work? And there's just this energy with the Knight of Wands of seeing it differently, of knowing that there's a lot of good things in the past that you can take with you on your next path. Love it. Love it. And then, we're seeing the Seven of Swords. This is in your heart space. It's the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. I feel like you may have been isolating, may have been holding back from, opening your heart to things, to people, to love. And you're just being really honest. You're getting honest with yourself. And you may be finding that, you're needing maybe to see things differently. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this has been a slow process, right? But really to do things differently when it comes to love. And the Hangman is great because, it's letting go of things. You're letting go of a certain way of thinking. You're letting go of control. You're letting go of having to know how things work out, you know, which is great for me. And your ending energy here is the Tower, the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Hello. This is your new life, Sag. This is your new life. Like, okay, so the Tower, what you may be coming to realize now is that whatever relationships ended, wherever it was that you weren't feeling support, that you wanted support, but you weren't feeling it, it kind of like dealing with people who were all about themselves. The universe took those connections away from you. They said, you know what this is causing is not support, Sagittarius. These are not your people. These people are out for themselves. So, we're going to take that away so that you can go towards something new. Three of Wands with Three of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you got 333, which is all about support. The universe is taking people away from you because you weren't seeing it clearly. You thought these people supported you, but they didn't. They didn't. So, they were basically for themselves. Like, they would even give support in terms of for themselves, right? And so the universe saw things you didn't see, okay? And I'm not saying these people were against you, but they certainly weren't for you the way you thought they were. And we have a tendency to hold on to people too long. So they said, you know what? We're just going to take that away because we're pushing you forward to a new life with people who do want to work with you, who do want to support you, who actually move in the same vision as you. Sometimes people don't support us because they just don't see the same things we see. And now you're going to be moving forward to people who do see what you see. And they come to you because they like the way you move. They like what you're doing. They resonate with your message, with your vision. Okay, Sag. So let's wrap this up. This isn't going to be overly long because it's the weekend. I usually don't do a lot of readings during the weekend. But we're going to wrap this up, Sag, with a message from your spirit guides. A channeled message for Sagittarius. What do you want to tell Sagittarius? What do you want to tell Sagittarius? Okay, Sag, you have to endure the shuffling. Come, shuffle with me. Yes, I make lots of jokes. Get used to it. Sagittarius, what do your spirit guides want to tell you? Now the deck is upside down, but I think that's important. It's time for you. There may be some residual fear of letting go to things that you've been committed to. Or even the way you thought things were supposed to go. It's time to toss that out, Sag. So what do you want to tell Sagittarius? Ooh. What do you want to tell? What do you want to tell Sagittarius? Interesting, because I think they want you to slow down, Sag. We were seeing movement in there, but it's just not time yet. So the Emperor with the Chariot reversed and the Queen of Cups. Now is the time to pour into yourself. This is a time of, of self-care. You want to make moves. You want to get started. You want to, boom, let's go. It's also telling you, in case you don't know, the nodes are changing on the 17th, and Aries is going to be there, and you need to be ready for that, Sag, because this is going to be life-changing. This is definitely about self. We're all going to be changing. We're all going to be moving towards our destiny, right? And with the Chariot reversed, I mean, you are overly anxious to move on. And I feel like they're just telling you that it's not time to move yet. It's not time to move yet. You know, keep pouring into yourself. Anything else from the spirit guides? Anything else from the spirit guides? Ooh. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords reversed. It's definitely a time to be honest with yourself, Sag, about what it is you truly want. Okay? Not what other people want. And with the King of Swords reversed, which usually talks about dishonesty, right? Dishonesty. It's between, you know, we have the Ace of Swords and then we have the King of Swords reversed on the end. So it's time to really align with what it is you truly want. Maybe you have not been doing that. Maybe you've been doing what other people want. But it's time to call your fire in. It's time to call your fire in and stop, you know, because there's a big sense that, you know, you're not being honest with yourself, perhaps, about what it is you truly want. So now is the time. Now is the time. So how is Sagittarius not being honest with themselves? How is Sagittarius not being, you know, because on some level you might be resisting change. Yes, definitely. Definitely, this comes from a space of resisting change, maybe being afraid of change. I get that. But it's like you can't stop the train when it's coming. Oh my gosh, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yes. So it's definitely, you know, the way in which you're being called to be honest with yourself is this, your spirit guides are saying, you know what, Sag? Change is scary. And, you know, you can't push against what's coming. You know, so it's better to align with the Ace of Wands and know the Ace of Wands is coming. It's coming, so now's the time to figure out exactly what that's going to look like for you. Okay, and things change. Things change. It's funny because a Sagittarius' true nature, we're all about change. You know, and I think everyone thinks that, you know, we thrive on it all the time. We also have fears about it. We also have fears about it. And you may not, you know, you may be fearing change, of course, because, you know, when change comes, we don't know what's going to happen. And the Ace of Wands wants you to know, well, you know what? Instead of being afraid, I'm going to be excited, even though I don't know what's going to happen. You know, because literally the universe always has you. Always has you, Sag. Yeah. With the World and the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups, yeah. I feel like there's been some fear, basically, because it may, you know, be afraid of leaving things, people, whatever, behind. But some people and some things weren't meant to go with us, Sag, and that's just the way it is. You know, usually Sagittarius is really good with uncertainty, you know, but we also struggle sometimes with being afraid of change. So they're telling you that, you know, to look within and see that, you know, you may be a little afraid of change, you know. So that's definitely something that they want you to work on with the Queen of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups is all about self-care, but she kind of is also like, she can be insecure. She can be very sensitive, you know, and so they definitely want you to work on any fears that you may have about change and to really, you know, think about, well, what does this way forward, what do I really want? What do I really want? You know, what lights me up? What is that one thing I really want but have been afraid to reach for? You know, because you're also calling in courage. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. Have a happy Saturday.